Before I get started, I have to tell you something about myself. I have an addiction. I have found, like many of you, I am addicted to business. I love business. I love everything about business. And as I look back, I can tell when it started. You see, it was 1972. I was 2 years out of college with a degree in business management. I'd already been through 2 jobs in my hometown of Madison, Wisconsin. I hated what I was doing. I was frustrated. And one day I'm sitting in the living room with Jenny, the girl that I was dating at the time, and I'm whining and complaining about my frustration with career and so on. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, she says, "Russ, maybe you would be happier owning a gas station." It really caught me off guard. I said, "What? Me own a gas station?" Now, it's true. I had worked 2 summers at 2 different gas stations, and so, I knew about gas stations. But me to own one, it was preposterous. It blew my mind. I blew up, and that was the end of the conversation. A year later, Jenny was gone, and I had bought my first business. And guess what it was? Yeah, it was a gas station there in Madison, Wisconsin. I owned it for 2 years, but the addiction had started. Since then, in the last 50 years, I have owned 15 or 20 different businesses, owned and operated. Now, I loved being in business for myself, but the thing is, I realized I was by myself. I did not, at the time, have anybody to coach me, anybody to train me, to teach me, to help me do what I should do and not do what was not going to pay off. And so as a result, all those businesses turned out to be mediocre at best. Now, it's true, some of them turned out a little better than others, but, looking back, I'd have to say it was more based on happenstance and coincidence than anything that I had really put into place, through good principles and so on. And the losers, well, you can imagine. So, mediocre at best. A year and a half ago, I found a solution to acquire the help that I really needed back then. It was the right combination. What I should have done and what I shouldn't have done to waste my time. It revolutionized my thinking and my mindset. I'd been faithful at church throughout the years to improve upon myself to become a better person. But perhaps like many of you, I had done nothing to become better at my profession. I realized also that school had not prepared me for owning and operating a business. How about you? So now at 75, after having gained the wealth of knowledge and insight, my greatest passion comes from helping other business owners and professionals like you to achieve greatness in your world, okay? And so as a result, in this whole process, I teamed up with Grant Cardone and became a licensed 10X certified business coach this year and a half ago. And going through all the training and teaching to help me with training and coaching a business and so on, I come to realize that he's got the best system, the best training system, online training system, and the best coaching system going.